So one day last week I'm walking into my shed, and lo and behold, of course, I find sprickets. Sprickets are everywhere. So where do sprickets come from? An area of where sprickets come from, in this particular case, would be the top of the ceiling here. If there is an opening from a ventilation, this particular one has a grill, so that's not so bad. You're not going to find anything through there. But if there is any other openings, they will come through. In this particular case, most of them, they came from the bottom of the door. There's about 3/4 of an inch gap on the bottom of that door. That is a very, very good place where sprickets will come in from. Any open spaces at all, sprickets will make their way in. In this particular case, I put the two traps within about within 2 feet of the door, as I showed before, and that's where I caught most of them. I'm going to put 2 new traps in there and a couple of more in the back, and we'll go through them again. By far better than cockroach killer and ant liquids that you spray around the perimeter of the room or the property. These are the best things that I found to catch sprickets and to hold them. So you simply take the actual glue trap itself and you peel it back just like that, and then you place it anywhere you want to, preferably out of the way so you don't step on it. Put them on the side of the room, under the furniture, just wherever you think you might find sprickets. I placed a few of the sticky pads right behind the entrance of the door. As you notice, underneath the door there is a gap, about 3/4 of an inch. This is where I believe most of the sprickets come in. As you could see, take a look at these sprickets right there, right at the door. And right behind I put another pad and it's just as full. Same thing on the other side. Just as full. This one has a few, but they're sprickets nevertheless. I put a couple of more pads, sticky pads, right here towards the middle of the room, and one all the way in the back. That one had the least. So this is leading me to believe that the majority of the sprickets are coming in from the opening of the door. So in order to eliminate sprickets, one of the things that you got to do is, besides cleaning up, is simply make sure that all the gaps are closed. As I mentioned, the bottom of the door is one of the main places where sprickets come in from. Anything that has an opening to the outside, especially around towards the end of the summer, the beginning of the fall, and in the winter, definitely they will be coming into a place where it would be warm. So I laid out some brand new sticky pads, put 2 more on the other side, and 2 more in the back where I found a good number of sprickets.